Hello, welcome to this weather update. It is about 8:30 on June 11th, and we had a beautiful afternoon after the clouds cleared out. And these are some pictures from Seacliff that I'll just share with you before I get started with the weather update. This is from Seacliff Beach, and the views here are amazing. And you can see clear across to Westchester County. I think that's New Rochelle. The visibility was very good by the afternoon, very nice. Just great visibility. And also, I don't know if that's White Plains in the distance. It might be White Plains in the distance. And then also spent a little time in Roslyn as well. So hopefully you got outside and enjoyed the afternoon. Now let's get started with this weather update. So we're going to start off this weather update looking at the satellite, and you will see that we started off with clouds, but then by the afternoon we had a nice clear sky. But you can see more cirrus is waiting in the wings for us tomorrow, already starting to stream in already. And if we look at the high-resolution MODIS satellite, you will see that, unfortunately, like I said, the eastern part of Long Island had the clouds. You really had to go west to have most of the clear sky, but they did move out by the afternoon, a little still over the eastern part, but by the afternoon it was clear over most of western Long Island and New Jersey. There's another image. That one was taken at a different time. I don't know. It was taken between the two other images, but you can see we got this nice clear air. But what we also have is this cirrus that is approaching us. Let's take a look and see what's coming up our way here. And I actually want to see a couple of things. I guess this isn't. I want to look at a couple of things here because I know there was a couple of fires actually that we have to talk about. So there was some fires in Arizona which I don't see on here, and then of course the fires in Alberta which look like they're still going. So they may wind up rekindling eventually, and we may start seeing smoke again from that. Who knows? I saw a little bit what looked like smoke in the early evening in the sky. So maybe that was from there. I don't know. But you could see we still have this nice air mass. So let's take a look and see what it was like today. Right now, temperatures are around 70 degrees. Let's bring it back to around 2 o'clock. All right, so it's around 2 o'clock. Temperatures. This is really underdoing it. Temperatures were warmer than this. This thing just is not accurate. I don't understand why it's like too low, you know. But it was it was near 80, upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Temperatures are dropping now. Let's take a look at the dew points, nice and low. Dew points are dropping. Start off a little more humid, and this was around 2 o'clock, so there's a little more humidity around in the first half of the day. But now, as we go into this evening, the air is nice and dry. Dew points are dropping into the 40s. So let's look at some actual observations because that's just no substitute for looking at some actual observations from airports to show you the weather today. So we'll look at Farmingdale, and 72 right now, dew point down to 46 degrees, and it hit 78 at Farmingdale today, 78 degrees. Maybe slightly above normal. You can see the dew point started off a little high in the morning and then dropped as we went into the afternoon. And similar story for Toms River as well. We'll look at that as well and see what their dew points are as well. So it turned out to be a really nice afternoon. 72, and their dew point is low too. Let's see what they hit, 79. And yeah, you can see the dew points dropping as they went through the day. So let's go to the models and let's see what we have coming our way. We'll start off with the skies. I'll show you all the cirrus that's going to be rolling in on us, unfortunately, for tomorrow. So you can see that cirrus coming in, and it's going to be all over us. We're going to pretty much have a lot of high clouds or a high overcast probably through most of tomorrow. And then Thursday we get the rain. The good news is Friday we clear out again. So we should have clear skies. There may be some clouds in the afternoon. We'll have to see if this looks like a little bit of instability in the air, maybe a cold pool aloft. We'll have to see as the models advance. And then that moves away, and then we have more high clouds for Saturday. And then after that, we'll be dealing with lots of clouds, no clear skies. So hopefully you got a chance to enjoy the clear skies this afternoon. So let's look at another model here. That is the NAM. That was the GFS. Let's look at the NAM. And the NAM rolls it in maybe a little. Yeah, it rolls it in. There may be some breaks. Well, it's hard to really say exactly how thick the cirrus is going to be, but I would say expect filtered sunshine with the sun getting weaker and weaker as you head into the afternoon as the cirrus thickens. This is only going to go out to 06Z on Friday, so we can't really go beyond that. The good news is, if we go back to the GFS, we will look at the temperatures. I'm sorry. Sorry, I made that mistake. Look at the temperatures, and it will be cool tomorrow. So we look at temperatures tomorrow, and you will see that we will have temperatures only in the mid 70s. So very comfortable day, and dew points will be low too. We'll go over that too. And Thursday will be a little cooler, but it will be more humid. I'll explain that in a little bit. Then Friday, dry air, the cool air. We have another really nice day on Friday. Temperatures may not get out of the low 70s, so it'll be really nice and cool and breezy. And then we start seeing things warm up by Saturday and Sunday, especially we start seeing some temperatures into the 80s. I'm not going to go beyond that in this one. Let's look at the dew points. Show you the dew points being nice and low. So tomorrow, see nice low dew points. We have an easterly flow, 41 degrees. Really low, nice low dew points. Maybe even into New Jersey too. Hopefully, maybe New Jersey can finally get in on that. But sometimes they have trouble getting those really low dew points sometimes. And then here comes the moisture with that rain for Thursday. Really strong low-level jet. Dew points going to be very humid again, just like it was on Monday. And then we get rid of it. We get rid of it again by Friday with some nice dry air. So, and then as we get towards Sunday, the humidity comes back up again. So let's go look at the precipitation chances, because the next chance of precipitation is going to be Thursday. And we'll look at the NAM for that. So here's this storm. You can see some really intense convection here. And this could be a real soaking Thursday morning. A real soaking Thursday morning. And look at that purple. So we could wind up seeing a lot of rain Thursday. And then there's the cold front that comes in later on. It could bring us a little more rain. So let's see what the NAM has as far as rainfall goes, because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot for Thursday. Yeah, some areas could see over 2 inches of rain. The island could see at least an inch. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. And if we look at the GFS, I have a feeling it's going to be similar. Yep, similar. So, another soaker. We may be hitting our normal for June when we're not. June is not even over yet, because we've already gotten a lot of rain. So, yeah, it continues with the rain. What can I tell you? It continues. And so, speaking of rainfall, let's see how much rain we have gotten this month. We're going to look at the climate report for iSlip and see how much rain we've gotten this month, and then I guess I'll wrap up this. Well, there actually is one more thing I want to look at. So let's look at the climate update and see. I know they put it. They make it hard to find. Let's see. So we'll look at iSlip and see what the rainfall for this month so far is. This month. So since June 1st, iSlip's gotten 0.94. So actually it's below normal, but I have a feeling it's going to be going above normal really shortly. Let's look at Central Park though, because again it's localized. Let's see what Central Park has. So Central Park's rainfall month since June 1st, 1.97. So Central Park is above normal. See, it depends on where the rain hits, but I think we're going to be above normal after Thursday for sure on the rainfall. Alright, so one more thing I want to check out, and that is what's going on in the Southwest. So let's talk about that, because it's actually quite hot in the Southwest. It's actually hotter in Flagstaff today than it was. So 79, actually hotter in Flagstaff today, I think, than it was here. Let's see what they hit in Flagstaff. Yeah, 80. Yeah, so it's hot, a little hot for them, but the dew points aren't that high. But it is a little hot, and you can see if we go and look at the Ventus sky, just show you the heat in the Southwest. I'll just pull this out and take a look at the heat. Alright, so I can show you this. Alright, so you can see all the heat in the Southwest right here. You got hundreds around Phoenix, and a lot of areas around Arizona are pretty hot. Flagstaff is cool because it's at a 7,000 foot elevation. But if you go down to Sedona, it's in the upper 80s down there. So even if you go down a little bit, it gets hot. So you have a little bit of a heat ridge in the west. But if we go and we look at the dew points, look at that, and we'll show you dew points are low. And you can see we have low dew points now too. But you can see wherever the humidity comes out of the Gulf, like if we go back to yesterday, we go to past days, and then I'll wrap this up. If we go to yesterday, you will see wherever there's a line, you get this humidity coming out from the Gulf and the Atlantic, and this dry but hot air collides with it. You get severe weather, and there was a lot of severe weather in Texas the other day. Very strong winds with a strong line of thunderstorms that move through. In fact, we can actually go to the radar here. Radar. Let's go to radar for that day. I think it was the 9th. It was this area of storms right here. So this area of storms right here that moved through Dallas on the 9th. Where's Dallas on here? It's not even showing it. It moved through. Yeah, you can see that line right there. This right here had some very high winds. So this area here had some very high winds and caused a lot of damage, and it moved directly from north to south. It's like a derecho storm. It held together the whole way. You can see here it is, and winds were very high in these. You can look at wind gusts. You'll see here some very high. Well, this is probably not going to show it. Wow, look at these gusts. So again, this is associated with the front, and look at this. So you can see these winds here, very incredible. So a very impressive storm that wound up hitting Dallas, caused a lot of damage and a lot of power outages. But anyway, that does wrap up this weather update. I want to thank you for watching, and take care.